forward in this game, that's going to be the aim, and hopefully he'll be kicking extra points instead.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Here's Grant. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 6 there on the first down play. It's no secret that this is a team that's built on passing, but as you always tell me, you have to throw the run in there every now and then to keep that pass sharp.
Yeah, you have to, because otherwise, if they never have to worry about running the football, it is just a controlled sprint to your quarterback, and eventually, you're calling on your backup quarterback.
But they got to do better than that last go-around. They went in the wrong direction. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Tough spot here, 3rd and 18, following back-to-back running plays that went in the wrong direction. Murray with a 3rd and long. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, does it bring in your tight end, keep him in? Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And the Bears first down.
Ready. We'll go 25 to left. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Check it.
First down. Here's the run to Montgomery. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were two things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. On 2nd down now, it's Cohen. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Buying time to his left. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. He got 29 yards that time.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
Check. Check. Watch the safety creep. Check safety. Check safety.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Ready.
4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2.
Get in the weight room. Mike's 57's Mike. Hey, pick you up. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Ready. Watch the play. 51. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch that go.
On 3rd down, Grant. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Corey Grant, his 19th touchdown now of the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Set.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now, they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. And this is caught by Watkins. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win. Check.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll run on first down. Cohen. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. To throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give them 32 on the play.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go. 60 out long. Strong left. 4 down. Mike 52. Let's go.
Murray now on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Khalil Mack in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17, following the 2 negative plays. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards. But one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages. You know, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing. Change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before half from Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk, as time expires in the first half. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Marr now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Hey, 96 is coming. We're going to like 96.
Back to throw here. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
At their own 39-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal.
I got you. I got you.
Shotgun now for Murray. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. The sack there by Roquan Smith.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
After the sack on 1st down, Murray. This is caught. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been at a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
After the made field goal, Marr back out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
They're on 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him with contract time. But that
pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Third and long, Murray from his end zone. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's fourth down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken right at the 35. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bears take over. Elsewhere around the NFL, third quarter now in Los Angeles. And the Rams have scored to move in front. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll set up to throw. Looking sideline, and that's caught by Watkins. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. On first down. It's Cohen, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. Second and 13. This is caught. Watkins. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. And a nice gain of 21 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Let's go, baby. SOS.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Murray now, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. First down, Murray. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. And even 40 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Murray now on first down. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. You ready for a Captain Obvious comment?
Let's go. Go with it, please.
He had the 5 picks last week. He's got to be much more pleased. Just the 1 interception. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And not only is he pleased, his entire team is. Because throwing those 5 interceptions affects everyone. That's extra work for your defense and not enough possessions for your offense. He's flipped that.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jordan Evans able to get him for a loss of about 3.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Now Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals pushed further out in front. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
They run. This is Cohen. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
He was taken down by Chandler Jones. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Cardinals' 20-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 7. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a 1st. They'll run on 1st down. Montgomery. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. The Bears on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38.
Cardinals, first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Check. Fresno. Tight up.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Escaping the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. And the pressure gets to him again. Khalil Mack, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Murray now to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Here now, Brett Maher. He hit from 62 in his rookie season of 2018. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. Maher able to put this one through. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it, but it just kept carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 38. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Set, ready. Hey, come on. I got you.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going out. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Now Now this time he'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw, deep depth. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bears get a bit closer.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use.
Oh, wide open, complete. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Cards, they continue to make their case.
got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and ain't my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up.